Okay, we're gonna begin another time, right? What is your name? Another time, because I know that it's hard for my audience to learn it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
is Defan or Stefan?
Stefan.
Stefan. Okay,
Yes.
nice to meet you, Stefan.
Nice to meet you too.
Can you tell us a little bit of words on French?
What do you want to hear?
Okay, and we're gonna begin to talk on French. You can talk on French, but in English too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your favorite thing about climbing?
You want me to answer in French?
Yeah, on French and then on English, right? For to understand that, yeah.
En fait, la chose que je préfère dans la grimpe, c'est surtout le contrôle qu'on doit avoir sur notre mental quand on grimpe. Donc, I guess nobody understood that.
Okay.
But
No, but I understand just a little bit.
French and Spanish are
It's
kind of
it's
close.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
kind of close, yeah.
So I was saying that what I like about climbing is
Yeah.
mostly the control that you have to set on your mental.
Yeah.
Like you always have to try to keep control on your mental. Sometimes you just like want to freak out, like
Yeah.
I don't know where to put my hands or my feet.
Or
I'm like
just
I'm
put-
gonna fall, and you have to take control over it and like okay. I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna look around, find a solution, find something, and at the end, if I fall, it's all right.
Yeah.
We're all tied up, so that's all right.
The breathe is your weapon when you climb, right? The breathe, it's one thing that make you on peace when you are climbing.
Yeah, it helps.
Just
to
breathe
be there
because
and calm
when
down.
you're high, like so many situations that you do like, and when you do that, when you're on that state,
Yeah.
everything's gonna be bad.
Yeah, you lose control.
Yeah,
If you
but
breathe like that, you lose control totally.
yeah, and it's the same shit on this life. In this life, if something happens on your life and you put in on that state, everything it can be wrong, right?
Exactly. That's a principle that we can apply to everything in
Yeah.
life. That you're absolutely right. If we want to take control, we want to bring us back to present. In the present, we have to breathe like slowly and take control. And yeah, slowly, but mostly taking control of our breathing.
Yeah.
That's what is the most important. You take control of your breathing, so you know you're here, you know you're there, and you know what you have to do. You just calm yourself, and you're in control.
You so many times are you thinking in a lot of things that never happen, that never gonna happen in that time or in this place or in the place that you live. Are you thinking a lot of things that never gonna happen, and you're worried about that things? And I think that climbing is help us to be on the present, right? Or what do you think about that? What do you think that many people just live your life thinking in things like never gonna happen, like paranoid shits or with something that is thinking a lot of, or losing a lot of time with a girl or with a boy that you just think on that person and they lose his life.
Yeah, I mean, we all have this part of ourselves that we think a lot of, we apprehend
Okay.
things. And sometimes you have to take control of your of your mind, of your mental. Same thing that I was saying about climbing earlier, and then make things happen. You know, take stop thinking about what is useless.
Okay.
And, concentrate about what you can have control over.
What
and
you can do.
do.
Yeah.
Exactly, and then do it at some point, because we can't just spend our lives. Dreaming and
Yeah.
hoping, and we also can spend our life like making things happen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think that's it too. Yeah. I'm on you, right? And man, another question that I want to do to you as what do you do for a living?
Um, what I do for a living.
Yeah.
I'm working in the humanitarian
Okay.
sphere area, and then I'm in the real estate. Um, how you say that? I'm in the real estate actually.
You have like properties or like
I'm a building apartment buildings owner.
Okay.
And manager. I
the,
manage my buildings.
to my audience, do you listen that apartment building owners or what? Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay.
I have I'm an owner of apartment buildings,
Okay.
and I manage my buildings.
Okay. It's I think that is a really good business for everyone, right?
It's not an easy business. The main reason why is that everybody wants to do it.
Yeah,
Now.
yeah, and the social media makes you to everyone to do that, and that people don't know nothing about real estate, about selling properties, about management, about restoration, or that, or all of kind of stuffs, right?
Exactly, and as everything else, when everybody wants to do one thing, it's gonna get complicated and more
Yeah, it's true.
harder to do or to have. So I started that like I don't know, like 17 or 18 years ago.
Yeah.
That was way easier back in that time. It's in Canada though, so the market's probably very different around
Yeah,
here.
in or Latin America or USA or Canada, I think that it's so different, right?
Yeah, it's very different, but I think that what is the same is that everybody would like to do some real estate or to own some real estate. That
Like
makes
make
it
a
little bit
property like an Airbnb or something like that, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At the same time, there's so many things that you can do with real estate, as you said, with Airbnb apartment buildings.
Yeah.
You can flip, you can build and sell, you can build and
I
rent.
know that
There's
real
a
estate,
lot of
real
things.
estate is every kind of thing that you can make with a property, right?
Exactly. The thing is that it could be something that is riskier, but if there are ways to do things, and if you I don't know, the main thing the main thing is would be to make sure to read books and
Okay.
make sure to learn before you do anything.
It's a. I think that it's a really good tip for to begin on the real estate business. It's first you can read about that.
Yeah,
About
'cause
that.
a lot of people made a lot of money out of it, but a lot
Yeah.
of people lost a lot of money out of it. So
Yeah,
it's like
it's
anything. You have to
one
try to
thing
know what to
that
do.
don't say to you. Social media don't say that a lot of people waste money
Mm-hmm.
on that business. Like it's like forex or trending, or do you know
The
about
stock
that?
market,
Yeah,
the stock market, the same thing. You can find online a lot of videos that tell you how to invest in the stock market, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
so
it's true.
risky, and it's almost a casino.
yeah, it's true, and there are people that don't know that, and they only have like 100, and they had every money on that. It's too dangerous for his economy, right?
I mean, if you're not like sure of what you're doing, that could be very risky. You need to know what you're investing in, and not only rely on the fact that you might sell it like higher soon or something like that. I don't believe in day trading.
You just don't believe in the trading, right? It's this kind of religion, right? The trader says to you that it's the best, right? And they just want to come with us and say you should to make trading. It's the only way to make rich.
Easy way to make money are often like easy way to lose money too.
Yeah.
So I'm an
Everybody
investor,
should
so-
to everybody should to know that.
Hmm.
Okay, you can repeat that that learn.
In fact, I'm an investor, but I'm quite conservative in investing. So, as I said, I don't believe in day trading. That's not conservative. You cannot just buy something and think that you're gonna sell it for higher. Like it will happen most of the time, but at some point it won't happen, and you're
And
probably gonna lose
you should
like
have
everything
ready to
you
that
earned.
moment. Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you should have emergency fund or how to say fondo, like fondo de
Fun,
emergencia fund,
funds. Yeah.
emergency fund for that kind of problems that you can live making a trader.
I mean, if you want to do that kind of investing or that kind of let's say investing, use money that you don't need.
Okay, okay,
If you need it,
it's a
don't
good
put it
tip.
there.
Yeah,
If you don't need it and you just want to play with it,
and
which
it's
is
funny. It's like a casino, right?
Mhm,
It's like
exactly,
a casino.
exactly,
And easy money to win is easy money to lose, right?
exactly,
Easy money to win, easy money to lose.
correct.
Okay.
I strongly believe that.
Do you study something or right or something like that, or you do university or
I went to the
just
university a
technical?
little bit, studied business administration.
I study business administration too, bro.
That's
Yeah, that's
that's
cool.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah, I study on.
I like it.
Yeah, this is my like my notebook of of the school, right? I study on Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León. Like it's the public university of Monterrey.
That's great.
Yeah, it's
That's really good.
and what do you study?
What?
Where
Back
here?
in Canada, Quebec, actually.
Okay.
Laval University in Quebec City.
Okay, business administration.
Yep.
It's like a licenciature or it's just a degree program or what?
That was for BBA, but I stopped before I got a BBA. I have a
Okay.
certificate
Okay.
from the university because I already had my family back then. Didn't have much time, had some choice to make, and I, I just thought I got like the information I needed to have because I didn't want to study to get a better job. I just wanted to learn stuff for myself.
I love that. I think it's the same too, right?
I think that's
It's
the best way.
yeah, it's the best way. Do you should to know things because you want to learn things, no because you want to have money or do you want to be successful on the society? It's not is not the way to be successful to you, right?
Exactly.
You have to find a way to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, you're not in competition with the others. You're in competition with yourself.
Yeah.
So just do your best and improve.
Yeah, I think that it's the most important thing that I do in my life. Improve, right? I think that my life is continue improve things.
I think that's the best way to be happy in life.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
proud of yourself and you're improving and you feel like you're getting better and better. You're learning new things and you're getting out of your comfort zone, all that stuff. That's when you feel alive, and that's when you feel happy.
When you find a way to make problems a little bit a little bit like a little thing like one big problem to you, it's just a little bit problem that's no makes you any doesn't make you anything, right? A problem for to someone is the worst problem ever. For you, no matters.
Exactly. You have to get resourceful. So you find the resources that you need regarding the problems that you have. So the more you do, the more you get comfortable at dealing with problems. So you have to to do a lot of
The
things.
climbing, it's make us comfortable to problems, because
Definitely.
when we make climbing, it's a lot of problems. When you are on top of the mountain, on into middle, or when you are on the way, or when you are in the mountain, when you forget that, it's the worst thing. And you don't live that in your real life, and do you live in on climbing?
Mhm.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's climbing. It's a way of living, and what you use to climb, you can use it in your life in general. That's for sure. And climbing is like it's like a puzzle. You know, you climb and you have to find where where am I gonna put my foot next? Where am
Yeah.
I gonna put my hand next? When I are gonna am I gonna be able to clip my rope next? So you're always like trying to find a way to. It's really like making a puzzle, and you have to stay calm and try to find solutions. And that's what I like in life. It's finding solutions to
Yeah.
problems. That's what makes me happy.
Yeah. And do you used to do another extreme sport?
Not really. I've done skydiving once.
Okay, one
Was
time.
kind
Yeah.
of extreme.
Yeah, it's extreme.
A little bit
right?
extreme.
Yeah.
But I only.
I want to make sure, for example.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done it only once.
Okay.
But it's not like what kind of sport. No, I don't think I've done any extreme sport outside of that before.
Outside of climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And do you use to do climbing on Canada or on Montreal or Quebec? I think that they are good places to make climbing. Or
In Canada, actually, I didn't travel. That's my first travel.
To Mexico.
climb. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, that's my first time in Mexico, but it's almost my first. It's also my first time traveling to climb.
Okay.
So I mostly climb back home.
Okay.
Where I live, like I'm like 10 minutes drive from.
It's like me.
Many routes.
Like 10, 10 I drive 10 minutes and I can climb all of that.
But that is
routes.
way better than what I have home, though.
Okay.
That's crazy. Here it's totally crazy. It's way better than what I have. But the thing is that we cannot climb during winter.
Okay.
It stops.
The
like
winter is
around-
so hard in
where I
on-
live,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
You have like snow like that high.
Like
crazy.
1.5 meter.
Yeah.
Of snow.
Yeah, in the middle of the
Uh,
winter, definitely.
Yeah. In what is the temperature like on a normal day? That I should to go work, for example, or to school, right?
It varies a lot, but you mean during the winter?
Yeah, during the winter, I think that every people that should to knowing or should to continue doing his jobs, no?
Yeah,
Or,
we have to keep working, that's for sure. I mean, the coldest we can get is around minus 40 degrees.
Minus 40. Yeah,
Yeah.
you put like water outside and it's like an ice.
That's the definition of snow and
Yeah.
ice. There's a lot of ice everywhere. All the lakes and a river, but maybe not rivers, but all the lakes get iced. It just become ice. We can like go over the lakes with snowmobile.
Oh wow, that I think that is a little bit of extreme sport, like snow driving. Snow like do you don't do snow diving like or with
I don't know. It's more like a snowmobile, but it's
Okay.
not extreme. It's like
Okay.
it's not really extreme.
it's just a motorbike. for snow.
I don't really enjoy it because I don't like snow that much.
Okay, I don't like snow nothing, right? I love the hot the hot climb,
Hot
right?
temperature-
Hot
hot
temperature,
temperature.
yeah. And I hate the cold, right? I really hate it.
I'm with you on that.
When it's cold outside, I go outside and I scream, I hate the cold, fuck, I hate it, right?
Yeah, but you were born at the right place.
Yeah, okay.
I was born in the snow. Was in the snow over there.
Yeah, and when I use my bike, and it's cold outside, it's the worst thing that I should do, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't really get cold around here.
No, for you it's not doesn't really get cold, but
It's
you
really cold.
looking at you are with just a little t-shirt and I'm with a jacket, right?
I don't know. It must be like 15 or 18.
Yeah, like
actually,
15. Yeah,
It's,
it's good. It's like
good.
summer. It's like summer, right?
Hey, it was like minus 20 when I quit like
Yeah.
3-4 days ago back home.
Yeah, 4 days ago you had a -20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think that people that turns on to morning and go to an ice bath? What do you think about the ice bath? It's really necessary for this population, for these kind of hipsters, millennials, or good people that make or just sportsmen like do those ice baths on the morning. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, I would never do that.
You will
definitely
never do that.
But I mean, if I mean, it sounds like people want they just want to give to hurt themselves.
Yeah.
It's hard and what
It's
does it
really
give?
it's really hard. And
What is this for?
okay, and the people that do that shit says that after that you have a really positive day, a really productive day. Nothing on today is
Nothing
going.
worse could happen
Nothing
during the day.
could be worse on your day that your first 30 minutes to woke up, right? It's like
Yeah,
5
right.
or 7 minutes or 1 or 2 minutes we're in like until to neck, right?
I mean, there's so many things bad that could happen. Why would I just make one happen, just the other one?
Could
The other
happen
ones,
too,
like,
right?
They're gonna happen, but I'm gonna find that I'm gonna think that they're not that bad because I don't know.
Like
I wouldn't do that.
so many people has the problem that they procrastinate a lot of procrastinate, that they say they're gonna do something and they don't do nothing. This is a solution for these people, an ice bath on the morning when they
As long
have
as you do that, as long as you do it, if you how you say that?
procrastinate.
Procrastinate.
Yeah,
your
procrastinate.
bath. That's gonna be a problem, anyways.
Yeah. But the people say that when that shit happens, you can't procrastinate nothing. You just should to have you just can't move in or just do the things that you should do.
I mean, procrastination is it's human, I guess.
Yeah.
We all
I
have it.
think that too, and we fighting a lot of with that. We fight every life with the procrastination, and it's characteristic of the human, right?
Yeah, we all have to fight to struggle with that. We all do have to do that. So we have to find things that we enjoy. So we're looking forward to do it.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy. But I think procrastination is definitely something that we all struggle with. We have to find ways to make us in the movement. And I don't remember the name of that law, but there's a law that says something like how would I say that? I know it in French.
If that
but-
can be wrong, it's gonna be wrong, or what?
Yeah, but I mean, if it's not moving, it's hard
Oh.
to get moving. But once
Okay.
it's moving, once it's in movement, it's easier to keep it in movement. So
It's
just
hard to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, it's always
It's like a
easy to
Newton
stop,
law,
but
right?
It's I mean, once you start moving, you're not gonna have that much effort to keep moving.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
The more the effort, the most effort that you have to do is when you want to start moving. If you're not moving, that's gonna ask you a lot to get moving. But when once you get moving, it gonna ask you way less effort to
And
stay in movement.
If you stay on the same place a lot of time, it's hard to move in, right? I think that the same shit happens, but the different ways when you are just when you just look one thing, or you just do like one of that and that is the only the I think that persons can't find a way to be happy in that life, in a monochromatic life, or in a
I definitely wouldn't be happy with that.
routinical life.
Exactly. Yeah, I understand. And yeah, I wouldn't definitely wouldn't be happy in a kind of routine life.
Do you live one moment of your life that you have a routine that you can feel like depressed, or like something bad or
Yeah.
sad, because every shit that you see is the same shit, and that is hard for us, and that is difficult for the society, and nobody says to us a way to pass that, right? We're gonna learn it. We're gonna shoot to learn it in practice, right?
Yeah, I think
What
so.
do you think about?
I mean, sometimes we just feel like sad or bad or just lazy or something like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just gonna allow myself like for 1, 2, 3 days, like to just sit back and feel what I feel, whatever I feel. But at some point, after a few days, you're like you have to kick yourself and get in motion again and
Yeah.
start. Yeah, during that time that you allow yourself to be like to just be depressed, let's say, you have to use your mind to try to find out how you're gonna get out of that, what you feel like doing, what's gonna make you, what's gonna motivate you to get out of that state. I don't know, I'm not a psychologist, obviously.
Oh, no, but
that's how I deal with myself.
no, bro. But I think that every man in this world, this should be a little bit of psychology, right? Every man have to learn about psychology, right? Because everyone has a brain. Everyone has a brain.
We have to learn to live or to manage, or to live with our mind,
Yeah.
our brain, as you say.
And it's hard to live with us, right? And when you see that, it's hard to accept that, right? That it's hard to live with you, with yourself. It's hard to be thinking in the same sheets, or into just living on your own head. It's hard sometimes.
Exactly, and the day you start appreciate being with yourself, you appreciate your person, yourself, and being with yourself for a while. That day you start to be free.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a
It's
journey.
true.
That's a journey of a life.
Yeah.
That's something that we have to learn our lifetime.
Yeah, I know that. And let me say to you, what do you think about depression and climbing? I think that climbing is a very good therapy for depression, or for something like that.
Climbing helped me so much. I didn't start climbing because I was depressed, or I wasn't necessarily very depressed, but it helps me so much. When I come back from climbing,
Yeah.
I'm always like, that's life.
Yeah, yeah.
Why, I'm so happy.
Yeah, bro.
I feel so good. That is life.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's
That's
true.
exactly. I'm gonna say that every time.
Yeah, it's fucking true,
at
man.
the end of the day that I've been climbing all the day, that's exactly how I feel. I'm like I'm feeling energized. You know.
Yeah.
You just put so much effort that you would think I'm just gonna sleep and I don't have any more power, but I feel energized. I want to sing. I mean, I'm happy.
I'm so happy. Yeah. When you finish one route, or when you finish one line, it's everything good on this world, right?
It helped me a lot with my mind. I mean, climbing helped me with everything. With my body, I had like my shoulder was painful. I couldn't go higher than that.
Yeah, and, it's
my
hard.
my lower back was crazy. And if I stop climbing like for a month or two, I start to feel it again.
Yeah,
but since I climb, I don't have any pain in my back anymore.
Yeah, it's true, man.
And
It's
my,
true.
my shoulder is brand new. So
And you feel great, and so many people says that that shit don't make anything with you, and you are losing your time making climbing. Do you think that there are people that say that shit?
I, I mean, these people have definitely never tried it.
Yeah, and they have a lot of afraids to make it and to live. They're not just afraid for climb. They're just afraid for a lot of things. And I I think that we don't have afraid to nothing, right? Or what do you think? What do you have afraid? Do you have afraid for that? What do you have? What is the thing that you have afraid?
Afraid
Yeah.
about climbing?
Or about climbing or about life, right?
Yeah, because a lot of people it tells me like they don't want to go climb because they have vertigo. You know,
Okay.
they feel vertigo,
Yeah, it's
vertigo,
like,
something like that.
yeah,
But it's you know you're always tied up, and then when you climb,
true.
you're not looking down.
no,
going
you're just
straight
looking
and
that
up.
and
And you're so busy like trying to find your way
Yeah.
up that you don't
To-
even realize
to
that
think,
you're up.
yeah, it's true, man.
So there's no vertigo to have there. It's just like to get used to it. Of course, the first time you're like you have to start slow,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
true.
first time you're afraid, you're anxious. That's totally normal. You start slow, start lower, start with easy routes, and then you get confidence slowly, and you want to get more. You want to get more. You want
Once
to get
they
more.
make some boulder or mix it with
Boulder, I
What do you
think
think?
it's more it's
I think
hard.
that is much hard. I think that is a lot of much hard to make boulder to make climb. To make climb is easy for me. For make boulder like go on like on horizontal shit, it's different.
It's different. I don't enjoy boulder that much. I think it's hard on your articulation.
Okay.
Actually, I don't like it that much. I really prefer. You know, I really prefer.
It's more dangerous to make boulder, I think, but that we don't
I mean,
don't use
you-
nothing.
You won't hurt yourself like falling,
Yeah.
but you might hurt yourself because you know there's some ways you move that could hurt yourself because it's you like to put way much power in what you do. So I don't think I think people get like as I was saying earlier that since I climb I don't have
Yeah.
any trouble anymore nowhere in my body, but I think if I would just do bouldering like that might not be the case. From those that I've been talking to, and they were like, oh, since I'm climbing, I have this. Often they do a lot of bouldering.
Okay. What do you do? What do you think about it's like climbing with hiking. It's like ferrovia or la via ferrata.
Via ferrata.
Via ferrata.
It's fun.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started that way.
Okay.
I
Okay.
started that way. It's way safer and it's way like it's you
It's
feel
really
more
fun, yeah.
comfortable, but it's very high and very
Yeah.
fun. You have like landscape like
It's too
incredible
good. Yeah, it's incredible.
landscapes. So yeah, that's a good way to get. I think that's a good way to get initiated to high space and all maybe climbing. But yeah, that's it. But once you start climbing, it's like I'm not that interested in Via Ferrata anymore.
Okay. It's just like when you started, right?
I've done it more. Yeah, just before I started, I've done some.
What do you think about the society? The society and the last men's, the generations after us, no generations before us that don't believe in depression, that they don't believe in mental health, or they don't know nothing about the actual problems on the 20th months, right? To be thinking about, I'm not producing a lot of money, I'm not producing a house, I'm not doing, that feels so sad, that feels so depressing sometimes, and it's hard for everyone. And the society says, no, you're a man, you can't be depressed, you should go work and forget that shit. What do you think about it?
I mean, I think every generation has its struggle. Uh, they have to find ways to be happy, to be someone. It gets a little. It gets hard. I mean, it's not harder than it was, but the struggle are not the same. The problems are not the same. Um, I think I don't know. There's so much to say about that, but in the meantime, I'm not sure exactly where I should go with that.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people. I have a son actually.
Okay. It's another question that I want to do to you, but you say it.
I think they spend so much time online, just watching videos, TikToks, and all that stuff. That's not something that's gonna make you happy.
But what is the correctly way to say that for a boy that think that is better than this world? It's so hard. What do you think about? I think that it's so hard to make a child to love the nature, to love the outside world.
People mix up fun and happiness, and they think that
it's so different. Yeah,
exactly.
It's true.
They think that fun is gonna bring them to happiness, but that's the opposite way. And if you just go for fun, you're going to depression.
Yeah, it's true, and that is just a little bit of people know that, right? Just a little bit of people know that a lot of fun takes you to depression. Yeah, and it's applies on all of your life. If you want to go to see a concert like 100 times, what
Exactly.
you're gonna say inside of you, right?
Fun is something that you can get easy, you can get quick.
Yeah.
You enjoy it definitely, but it's something that you have to renew often because you need more and you need it again, and then it starts to be really complicated. That could be drugs, that could be alcohol, that could be a lot of things, that could be games, that could be a lot of things, lotteries, that could be very, very many things, and these things are different from a person to another. But the main thing that differentiate fun to happiness is that happiness requires effort.
Yeah.
It requires time, efforts, and it requires to invest in yourself.
It requires work, right? Work
exactly.
That your part, right?
Exactly. Opposite of fun that you just like get it quick and but it always gonna, and you were talking about younger generation.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is here in Mexico, but I can see that a lot of young people smoke pot.
Yeah.
And it's a depression. It's a depressor. It's something it's something that's gonna slow your mind and get you like more depressive.
And what do you think that in Canada, okay, we're gonna let me do you a question. Do you use one of a lot of substances that are in the world, like psychedelics or something like that, for fun? And do you have learning something on that state? What do you think about
Myself?
that? Yeah, on yourself. Or do you don't do that? Just
I'm gonna sound a lot very, very, very boring actually.
yeah, yeah, it's true, but
I don't do drugs. I don't
Okay.
smoke. I stopped drinking like 19 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm really gonna sound very boring, but I'd say that I'm really comfortable with my life and I feel really happy.
Yeah.
And finding climbing definitely helped me with that. But yeah, that's my way of life. I'm trying to take care of myself. I appreciate myself. I don't want to hurt myself.
Yeah.
So I'm taking care of myself, obviously. So I I just it didn't come like it it wasn't when I was younger. I was like everybody.
Yeah.
I was like enjoy going clubbing and drinking a lot of that stuff.
All the stuff that make young people, right?
But as we said earlier, everyone has its way to improve, to get better, and that's what we try to do in life. So that's what I've done. So yeah, it sounds
No, but
for a lot
I
of
think that is
people
better. I
a
think
little
that
bit.
that is better. I think it's the. But what do you think about the legalization of the drugs? I think that it's good, but it's a weapon with two ways. Aquí se dice como un
Is it,
arma de
leg-
doble filo.
is it legalized here? No.
No, here,
Back in
for
Canada, it
example,
is.
yeah, in Canada is legal. Here is isn't legal. I think that there are just more problems for everybody because the the thing is gonna sell. O sea, the things happens, right?
Yeah.
And this continue happens.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it changed anything outside of that the government makes more money out of it.
Yeah, it's just that, and the government, if the government makes more money, and we should think that the government is gonna do one good thing for us with that money, right? But it's the way that you should to do.
I like your
But the
optimism.
reality
I really
is
like your optimism.
but the reality is too different, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think, if you want to talk or if you want to share with us something about Canadian politics? Do you think that it's the same in all the world?
In other words,
In all the world, I think that one politic is the same shit, right? It's a liar, and it's like a robber, and a little bit of bad person, but it's better than a fucking criminal. Making it's better. It's a little bit of better than the anarchy, right? But we're so close to that.
I think that people are getting too far away from politics. They let the politician let I'm sorry. They let
No,
the
no problem.
politician do whatever they want.
Okay.
They don't get involved anymore. I don't know if that's the same here. Honestly, I
You
don't
do
know
you
how
talk about Canada just?
Yeah, exactly. So there has been some politicians that I like more,
Okay.
but what we have actually, I don't really appreciate it. I don't really
Or
like it.
do you
so-
don't really believe on the politics, right? I think that is the situation that all the world is living. We lose we lose to faith on the politics.
It's that is where is the problem
Yeah.
where the problem is actually
Okay.
because the politics could work if people would get involved and
Yeah.
would do their job in electing the right people. So get informed and get to know the people that they could vote for, and not just listen TV and what they want to tell them. So that's what I think. I think the system is not so bad. It could work if people would get more involved.
Okay, it's true.
I'm not
It's true.
like I don't see how we could have a better system. I don't think that there necessarily exists a better system somewhere.
Okay.
But it's somehow broken. If you look at Canada or United States or a lot of places where there were capitalism, like
Okay.
not
What do you think
capitalism, but
about-
more how you say that the democracy.
Okay. What do you think about the capitalism and socialism or communism what is better? I think, and then I think that never is better than one of that. It's just different things or different ways to make governments. But I think that exists a better way. Mix it like capitalism with socialists with communists
It depends of the description you have
for a better.
of, for each of these kind of politics.
Okay.
From my perspective, I'm more like a capitalist.
Okay.
But probably that my definition of capitalism join a lot of your definition of the other
Okay.
two politics.
The problem it's when someone hears that you're a capitalist, they think that you're a bad person, or they think that you don't know some things about Jeff Bezos or about Elon Musk, that they have a lot of money and just work with more money, just work with producing more sheets, we're like making more just for the capital, just for being more capital. And I don't have the same ideas, because I think that money in a just in one place, it's bad. I think that money should be moving around the world.
Mhm.
And the capitalism the capitalism makes the world have a lot of money just in one, two, or three places, like Britannic Crown, Canadians, USA, the European Union, Australia, and no more. It's one side. Another side, we have like Italians, Chinese, Russians, that they had a lot of money too, but it's different, no? What do you think that?
That's funny what you say, because what you just said is that some countries have a lot of money. So
Yeah.
I understand from you saying that you're talking about the citizen,
Yeah,
but some other countries like Russia and China doesn't have that much money, but they do have it. They just don't share it with the citizens. So the citizens are poor.
yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, right.
So that's communism.
Okay.
That's communism.
And I think that we could find a way that we ever work, right? That all work on the same line, right? For the humanity, for the peace, right? And
I mean, we
What-
we shouldn't do everything for money, because money is just a way of exchange. You know,
Yeah.
money is good. It's a tool.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's not like magic. It's just a tool. So if we go back in time, we just exchanged things. You know, if I produce something, you produce something, we
Yeah.
meet together, we do an exchange.
yeah. It's true.
But if I produce something, I want what you produce, but you don't want what I produce,
yeah,
we have a problem,
yeah. It's true.
because we cannot exchange. You don't want what I produce, but I want what you produce, so I don't get what I want. So the money helps, because everybody knows that you what they produce, they can exchange it, because they're gonna find someone with has money, and you're sure that the person is gonna accept money.
Your money, yeah.
So
right?
it's just a way
It's
of
the language
exchange.
of the world.
It's to
Every man in the world has that language. Yeah.
it's to make easier the way to exchange the
Yeah,
products.
the products of
It's
the
just
world.
it's just a way to make it easier. It's the same thing that was happening before, but when you get like billions and billions, it starts to be, as we were saying before. I think democracy and the politics start to be broken.
Okay, yeah.
Capitalism start to be broken too. That's
Yeah,
because
yeah, it's true.
that's definitely not normal. And some people are they got billionaires as mental health, like they just can't think about something else.
Yeah.
You know, that's a trouble.
Yeah, I'm on that, but the billionaires has that trouble that nobody or nothing in this world make happy to that person because they have a lot of things. They have every that he wants, and they are dangerous
I think
for the humanity. Or what do you think about that? I think that they are a little bit of dangerous, right?
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
They have too
With
much
passing,
power.
people with
Some-
passing,
yeah.
with crisis for the middle age, with a billionaire. Wow,
So,
it's
some-
dangerous.
But that was the situation, like
Yeah.
in the Middle Age. It always been the situation. There's always been some people that were in power and have
Yeah,
like more goods and more. You know, they were richer than the others. It's always happened in history from since the beginning of humanity.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
But the thing is that having money is not a bad thing, but
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with happiness. Money won't bring you happiness, but it won't. I mean,
It's true.
if you're rich, you're not more happy, but you're not less happy.
It's true.
You can
exactly.
rich and be happy as well as you can rich and be unhappy, as well as you can poor and be very happy.
Yeah,
And
and you
poor
can
and
be
be-
poor and be unhappy.
Exactly, and be sad. Exactly. But money has nothing to do with happiness.
Yeah. It's true.
That's what I think.
It is so true. Yeah, man. Are you saying a lot of truths in this program, man?
I don't know, but it's just the way I feel.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
The money don't make happiness, but they help us to make us more comfortable,
Yeah.
right? And the comfortable and the happiness is it's closely. Being comfortable, it's closely to being happiness,
It
to being
can-
happy, right?
It can help to a certain degree. At some degree, it's gonna do the opposite. It can do the opposite.
But I think that you first have to stay on peace and then have money, because you have money and you aren't on peace, or you are you are an angry person or a stressful person, or I think that in this world there are bad persons, but bad persons with money, it's very bad persons, right? The money is not good for so many persons. You can find men's or that they had money and they lose any money on drugs or the casino or and they don't give they don't send money to your family, to his family, right?
Exactly.
And
Sometimes you can give $1 million to someone, and yeah, like a year or two later, they're poor again.
yeah, true. They're poor again, yeah, man.
Or maybe they're not
And
poor, but they're
there's
not happy
very
anymore.
impressive, right? And for more for the Mexican person, for the Mexican man, like $1,000 has 1 month of salary, of a good salary, right? For of like engineer or licensure salary, right here. And on Canada, it's just 1 week of work for the
You mean
minus.
1,000 Mexican peso?
$1,000,
American?
1,000 American or 1,000 Canadian. It's like 1 month, or universities work on Mexico. Like it's like 20,000.
I mean, a lot of people live with $1,000 a month in Canada.
$1,000 in 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you don't think that is
They're not
they're-
rich.
no,
They're not
but
rich,
they
but-
no, do you not think that this is a little bit, just a little bit money, or like I'll be thinking that one person like washing dishes on a restaurant in 1 week can win like 600 or 800 or maybe 1,000. in
I mean,
1 week. What do you think? I think that, or
I think
do
the
you
minimum
think
wage.
that is different?
I think the minimum wage where I live is around $15 an hour.
Okay.
So we'll have to calculate how much it makes, but we pay a lot of taxes, a lot of taxes. We're the most taxed in North America,
Okay.
so we pay a
And
lot of taxes.
you have problem with your politicians, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of problem with our politicians.
Yeah,
You're
because yeah, it's true. and and you say to me that so many people living in Canada with just $1,000.
It's the
Per month.
social assistance is less than that, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Okay.
But it starts to be hard because it starts to be hard to find an
Yeah.
apartment under
Yeah,
700 a month.
it's that's that I want to try to say to you. It's when the time comes out and it's more difficult to live with the same money. And I think that this is a real problem.
We have a lot of inflation back home too. You know, we have a lot of inflation, and the rent are getting so much higher. It's totally crazy. We've never seen that.
Like what is the cost of the rent in one town like Hidalgo, like near from the city?
It's almost like where I live. It's almost
Okay.
like I live in a little town with 150,000 people,
Okay.
and that's where I own my buildings, and I would say that depending of the size of the apartment,
Okay.
usually it rents like I don't know, maybe between 600 and 700 a month,
Okay.
and doesn't include electricity and
Okay.
heating and all that stuff.
Or do you think like 1,100 or how say like 1,100, like 1,100, like for with services,
With
with an apartment with services, like 1 month?
Yeah, that could go. It often go like around $1,000 a month.
Like in Mexican pesos, it's like 22,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes quick.
The rent here is like it's almost the same, right? In Monterrey, it's the rent's like 6,000 pesos, 8,000, and 15,000. Like in a good place, in a good house, right? It's a house like for for 15,000 pesos per month.
So you
yeah.
got it's at what $500 to $700 a month.
Yeah.
So that's quite the same as we live over there.
Bro, and how are you? What do you? How do you think with this conversation? Are you good?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was pretty fun.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Do you have another story that do you want to share with us?
I don't know. It's gonna be fun for the people listening,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I don't know.
come on. We have time, right?
Story. What kind of story do you want? I don't know.
And if you want a story like climbing or in the forest or like a paranormal story or like when you see the ghost on Canada,
I hope I would
the
see-
winter.
I would have seen
I
ghosts.
afraid to the winter. The winter on tonight is so creepy. What do you think about?
I don't like winter. I don't like winter at all. I'm not afraid of it though, but I really don't like it. I hate it. So that's why I'm here,
Okay.
so I can climb. So that's even better. But it's good. You know, you're here and like fruits and vegetables like all around everywhere. During winter, everything's dead outside. Nothing
Okay.
grows outside. There's nothing to eat. There's nothing nowhere. It's like there's not even leaves in the trees. So it's not very good season. Some people like it. I was talking with my family saying that I was coming to Mexico, and
Okay.
many of them were like, oh, that's too hot. I don't want to go there. I enjoy the snow and.
I don't.
That's good.
I
but
don't.
I don't. Not at all. I used to maybe when I was younger, but
Okay.
not anymore. I was born on a farm actually. I was a dairy. I was a milkman
Okay.
on a dairy farm. Yeah. And I stopped. I got out of this industry like in 2007, and then yeah, that's where I am right now. From that time to till now, I got vegetarian, and
Okay.
then I got
It's
vegetarian.
yeah, it's
So
it's one thing that I want to talk to. And what do you think about being veggie or being vegetarian? Do you think that they are
I like
differences?
it.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's more healthy.
I
Or
think
do you
so.
feel so much better with the count with your conscience, with you are not killing someone or
Definitely.
what? Yeah.
I'm eating without harming any animals, any other livings. So yeah, I feel better with my consciousness. That's for sure. Um,
And what do you do when people says to you that the industry of meat, do you want do you can change it, or with your food healthy, you can change the
I mean,
food the meat industry.
I can't change it, but we can change
Okay.
it. So that's a whole difference. So when people when I stopped eating meat, people like were telling me
Hey,
I'm
what
gonna
are you
die.
doing, huh? What are
Yeah.
you doing? The meat is the better. It's the best.
You're gonna get sick. You're gonna miss something. You're gonna miss your vitamins. You're gonna miss something. You're gonna die. And I stopped eating meat in 2008.
Okay.
So it's been like what, almost 15 years.
Okay.
And then I got totally plant-based in 2016 or 2017, something like that. So I don't eat cheese or dairy products or
Yeah,
eggs
the human
anymore.
is the only animal on earth that he's continue drinking milk.
It's totally crazy when you think about that. I'm like,
It's
I'm
totally
old,
crazy when you're thinking
I'm,
about that. It's true.
I'm old enough to stop drinking milk. You
Yeah.
know? I'm not gonna drink milk out of my mother. Like,
Yeah.
it's totally crazy.
It's true.
Why would I start drinking milk out of the mother
It's
of,
a market.
of
It's a
another baby?
marketing lie. Yeah,
I think so.
it's a marketing lie.
I think so. And they have to disguise it a lot to make us want to eat it. You know, in cheese and in
Yogurt,
ice cream, yogurt.
in every shit.
Full of sugar, full of flavor,
Refined
fruit.
sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So or we wouldn't eat it, and we don't. If we would need it, I would be died by now.
Okay.
I would be dead by now. If,
If that was true, you're gonna be dead
yeah,
right
and
now.
I'm
yeah.
climbing, and
Yeah.
I don't have any problem climbing.
And you
so-
feel so much better than 28. No, it's 22008.
Yeah, 2008.
2008.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you feel better?
I feel very good. I don't feel my age at all.
And do you teach to your kids that kind of sleep?
It's a little bit complicated.
Okay, yeah, I know, but it's more complicated to the kids. Like it's every veggie you should cook it with a funny way, right?
I have a son. I only have one kid. I have a son. I taught him, but he's in.
How many years that have your son?
He's. Am I gonna say it? He's 18.
Okay,
So
okay.
it doesn't make me younger.
Yeah. It's like it's more it's more out than me, right?
Yeah. So yeah, he's 18. 18, and he at his age, he's making his own choice. So I taught him. So now
Hey, you
he
should
does
do
what
it
he
good,
wants.
yeah. You can you do you want to look like your dad? I think
Exactly.
you should do it veggies, bro.
Exactly. I mean, all the strongest animal on earth,
Yeah, eat veggies. Yeah, right.
they're
Just-
herbivores.
Yeah, it's true.
Elephants.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
the whales, the whales, see, the ballenas,
What is that?
like
That's the word. I think
like
so. I think so.
under
You're
the
right.
water. Yeah,
And then gorillas.
yeah, gorillas. Yeah, the gorillas are so
Uh,
strong. Orcas. Ah, no, las orcas sí comen carne. The
Mhm.
predators too.
So all the
Like
strongest
no,
animals,
just the
the
most dangerous animal on Africa. Do you know what is?
what is it?
Do you don't know? The most dangerous animal on Africa.
I'd say lion, but
No, no, man.
that would be
Arg-
original.
No, it's worse than a lion and hippo.
Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they
right
don't eat
that?
meat.
Yeah.
They don't eat meat. So yeah,
And
all
they-
the
they are-
biggest
they-
and the strongest animals on earth, they're herbivores. They
Yeah.
don't eat meat. I don't feel like we're made to eat meat. We can eat meat, but I think that it's more in a survival state.
Okay.
We're not supposed to eat it on a
We
daily.
don't need to survive today, right?
No, exactly. We can find everything we need
Yeah.
without having to eat meat.
And I think that so many people says that 5 times today to eat, 5 eats in a day. I think that it's not necessary, right? I think that 1 or 2 good good meals, it's on it.
I think that at some point you have to adapt to your body.
Yeah.
We probably have different
When you
ways
begin,
to-
it's a little bit of hard. When you get it, it's easy and it's more comfortable because you don't have to make food every time, right?
No, exactly. But I think I tend to stop eating at around 8 at night and start again like around 11 at noon or noon the day after. And then I'm probably gonna have 2 whole meal, but I'm probably gonna keep eating during the day,
Okay.
just like fruits,
Like snacks or
yeah,
something like that.
apples and oranges and
Yeah, fruits.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Sugar, natural sugar. Yeah.
Natural, like whole
Natural
sugar.
Yeah.
Whole sugar. That's what your brain needs to,
Yeah, it's
to
true.
work. Not
It's
like
different that the refined sugar. It's too different.
it's poison.
Yeah, and I've been hearing in a podcast that the sugar refined it's like you are how
It's
to
a
say-
drug.
No, it's a drug, but it's like you injectate or how to say like injectate like sugar.
It's a shot.
Yeah, just a shot of sugar like on your highways of your body. And
In your veins, like, that's crazy.
yeah, and when you eat an apple, it's you don't just eating sugar, you are eating fiber, you are
Exactly.
and the process that your body it's different when you eat refined sugar it's
totally
instantly
different.
it's instantly go to your blood, and when you eat an apple it's take time to be in your blood. It take time like 1, 2, 3, 4 hours like your digestion, but eat refined sugar with in a soda in candies.
Mhm.
It's like
But
shot
the
sugar
problem is
to
that
your-
it's really how do you say that you get dependent.
yeah
on it. It's addictive.
yeah
It's very addictive.
yeah, I know that,
It's a
and
drug,
the people
it's poison.
the people should to know that it's very addicted to sugar.
Yeah, sugar to be healthy it has to be whole. So you
Yeah.
have to eat the whole fruit, and you have to get your sugar from whole fruit and whole food as much as possible. Like trying to not eat like how you call it, like food that has been processed.
Yeah,
The less possible food that has been processed.
like these cookies. Right.
This has been processed.
Like
I
these
guess.
cookies,
I don't know what
right?
it is. I don't know
They're
what
just
is it.
cookies, bro.
Might be good.
I think. What do you think about the vegetables oil? The vegetables oil. I heard that it's bad for the body. It's better than fat of the animals. What do you think about that? Have you heard something about
Vegetable.
this? Like olive oil.
Oil, okay.
Yeah,
I only use olive oil.
Okay.
Back home, I
But,
only use olive oil.
I think when I heard is when the olive oil or vegetable oil hits on, they can lose his benefits or something like that.
Yeah, it's better raw, but we
That you
rarely
do you eat
eat
them raw with in a salad, or do you use to do you use it for cooking?
I do both.
Okay.
I do both. That's probably not perfect, but I mean, the goal is not to be perfect.
The-
The goal is to do our best.
It's exactly the thing that I want to share with everybody. That the goal is not to be perfect. It's not to be zero meat and a zero sugar in a zero. You have to try in that, but if you don't do, you are better than everybody because you try it, right?
Yeah, you have to try to do your best.
To do your zero, but if isn't zero, but you make happy to your mom, to your dad,
Exactly.
to your son, to your wife, your everybody, do you make happy when you share with them an ice cream? And what do you think that your family says to you? Hey, you're a bad person because you can't. Do you don't have to time to eat an ice with us? You're a bad person. Like, or what think your family about your kind of eat?
Um,
It's hard for the family because
often.
they think that all his life they are making good, right? They are making good stuff, and when one comes to his life and says that almost everything is bad or is gonna make him bad on his organism, it's a trouble. That should make troubles on his family, on the families.
These people look at you like you're boring or something like that, but they're struggling with their weight.
Yeah.
They're struggling with their health.
Yeah,
They're
and-
taking pills.
Yeah.
So if
They drink a lot of Coke,
Yeah,
a lot of
exactly.
coffee.
So if you think about that, you say, "Oh, I would like to have that ice cream or that Coke or that stuff." But you look at them, and yeah, they're struggling with their, as we just said, with their weight and with their health, and they're taking a lot of pills and all this stuff. So you're like, okay, it's tempting. I would like to do that with them, but I'm gonna try to do my best, and maybe I'm gonna get a better result. Maybe
Okay.
not. But
Yeah, it's true. Maybe not.
at least I put the odds on my way, on my side.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay, bro, it's true. And I want to share with you the last story of this program, yeah, right? Is one story that I live here on Potrero, like back of the mountains. Okay, I'm gonna tell him a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of English, okay?
Yeah.
Estábamos nosotros, fuimos, éramos un grupo de la iglesia, like a church group, like the Scouts, and we go to a ranch, and the ranch is from one friend, and we camp in here, right? And we send them two guys for wood, yeah. And when two guys go for wood, they hear a woman screaming. And when they comes to us, we say, "What? Woman screaming? It's are you lying, bro? It's not true. There's not happening here. Okay, we were camping here like so many times, and we never heard every kind of shit of that. And when when they come to us, they are they are really scared, and we're just joking with the shit. And in one moment, everybody we hear like wah, 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 gritos, like screaming a lot, and they scream moves on us, like moves like that on that, and we are like a church group. We going close to the fire, and we take our hands, and we're gonna talk with Jesus. And hey, bro, everything's okay here. No, we're your warriors, right? You should take care with us. And it's a true story, right? And another time, when in that time, we heard another scream, more high, like wah, but a little bit more high, like a woman, but more younger, right?
Okay.
They are we we're afraid, but just a little bit because we are men and we're stronger, right? And we heard it for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, yeah, to screaming and moving around us.
Wow.
And really close to us. And then just turn off. And no one has to say, or no one knows what if that shit, right?
You never knew what happened?
I have a lot of theories, but one of the every says is that it's just a bird. It's just a bird. We just think that, but they can just a bird that no has a beard. It's a witch that making a beard. It's really was a witch and makes a beard, and we just sing to us like talking with us.
It's just a bird, but it's a bird from a witch.
but it's a bird, and the weirdest thing is like it's the only time that I hear that sound here. I don't hear that sound in any place that I go. It's just back of the mountain, like 50 minutes or 25 minutes walking back of the mountain. I think that really mystic place, right? And they are no humans, right? And it's all the mountains, and it's like close. And I think that some shit can live in here, but I don't want to visit it.
I hope we're not gonna hear it tonight.
I hope they don't want to come to the finca, right?
I think you don't want me to sleep during the night.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, man, but they just happened to us one time. Just one time.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's really weird because if they has a beard, pues lo hubiéramos escuchado another time. Lo hubiéramos visto another time. We're seeing another time, or into light, into day. We are hearing like another time, but we don't. Never. And we pass a lot of time in that place. In just
you went back
time.
there?
Yeah, I back there.
Courageous.
Yeah, it's but it's a good place, right? And after that story, it's a really challenge to camp here, right?
Yeah,
after leave that, camping here is like, nope, we're going to the
going to town.
We're going to the camp house. Yeah, we're going to the camp house. We're gonna wait to light. It's all that we can do, okay? We can't are exploring or are making heroes or looking that. What is that shit? We don't know. We just go to
maybe
house.
we just don't want to know.
Yeah. It's true. I think that is better.
Yeah, that might be the case, definitely.
Yeah, if you hear that sound in some place, what do you think?
I don't know what I would do during the night.
Bro, it's I think it's the same like a woman scream. It's like a woman scream, and not just a normal woman scream. Like a woman scream, like when someone is hurting, like sí, así desgarrador, así como fuerte. Era así.
Did you guys try to scream back or something?
I don't know. I don't
Not really?
remember that. I don't remember if we scream back, but
But it's just
should-
like, is there someone here? Someone needs help.
yeah,
Something?
yeah,
You
we
scream
say
something.
that,
I
but
don't know.
we think that that's just a bird, right?
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. And let's hope that we're not gonna hear it anymore.
I mean, here, just like it. It's like,
It's been more than 15 minutes, that's for sure.
yeah,
I'm starting to be freezing though.
yeah, I know.
It's getting colder and colder.
Yeah, I know, bro. Thank you for the conversation, bro.
No
that
problem.
was
It's
really
my
good.
pleasure. It's really fun, actually. I hope that was
No,
fun to you,
thank
for you too.
Thanks to you, bro.
I tend to be maybe a little bit too serious in my conversation, so I hope that's gonna be fun anyways.
Okay, yeah, it's a really good place to find a way to have fun. Look it. We
Oh.
think that this an animal just like that.
As well. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, but the heart is different, no? And
Oh,
alright. They are just like one of the. I don't remember the name of the species that make that sound, but I think I know that is a bird. It's just a bird. Se llaman. Oh, I can find it. Oh, I can find it. They're gonna be well, just. But we don't see nothing, right? There, if we're in the middle of the night, we don't see nothing. We just hear that, and nobody bad is come to us. No,
nothing. No.
nothing. No, everything's good.
Awesome.
And okay, bro. Something that you want to say to finish this program, man?
No, it was
No?
alright. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
no,
was a good
thank you too,
experience. That
bro.
was
Yeah,
very
no,
good
it's a-
speaking to you.
No, it's a really good experience. You give me like 3 programs, right? For this, there's not gonna be like a program for 1 hour. It's gonna be like many programs, like 25 or 20 minutes,
Yeah,
like
just
with
take,
with
like,
yeah, with those
interesting
ideas.
parts and-
Yeah, with those ideas, making good, and
Is there a way I can find it?
yeah, QUE Cosmic TV,
Okay.
Comedia.
Media. With
It's like comedy on Spanish.
okay, with numbers.
Yeah, with numbers.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
It's we're on YouTube
Okay.
and
gonna look it
on
up
Spotify.
right away,
On
actually.
Spotify, you can find me
Both.
too.
Okay.
And thank you for us for to hearing that shits.
Pleasure.
And
Pleasure.
where is it? Yeah, and
All right, I'm gonna go sleep then.
yeah.
Angel.
Angel. Yeah, Angel.
Angel.
Stefano.
Yeah.
Stefano.
Exactly.
Nice to meet you, Stefano.
Nice to meet you too.
Can you say we're gonna see you like nos vemos pronto, see you
See you
soon,
soon.
but on French. Nos vemos pronto.
À bientôt.
¿Cómo?
À bientôt.
A bientôt. A bientôt.
À bientôt.
A bientôt. Bye bye. Let's go.
All right, so